So what you are seeing in front of you is the remains of a 24-meter high giant which was discovered in Naples in 1938. Now this is an artistical interpretation made by Polyuterane, but the story of how this was discovered and these things which are made out of plastic represent the real thing, a discovery which was made in 1938, and right now it's on display in the Archaeological Museum of Naples. This discovery made by Amadeo Maiuri shook the world back in the day, and because the Second World War started just before the exhibition would have gone global, this is why this discovery was never given the credit that it needed. You see, everything started in 1938. During the excavations done by Maury, something quite shocking happened. At the top of the Acropolis of Cumae, something unexpected and shocking was found near the Temple of Jupiter. Gigantic bone fragments which, due to their size, could suggest that they were belonging to a skeleton of at least 24 meters tall, having lived about 40,000 years ago, about the same time of the transition from the Homo neanderthalis to the Homo sapiens, which we all know that theory is a complete garbage. But anyway, the German archaeologist Ralph von Koenigswald joined the Italian archaeologist for years in search for future evidence to identify the Gigantolopithecus, the definition of his. Since 1935, he had found enormous molars in Hong Kong, for example. When the excavation also revealed a fraction of a stone slab with traces of rock painting that revealed an unknown symbolic shape, the German paleontologist immediately said that this skeleton was the greatest artist of his time back in the day, about 40,000 years ago. All his material should have been part of the exhibition to be inaugurated in 1939, but the outbreak of the Second World War prevented its creation, and so the bones, the photos and the documents ended up in the warehouses of the Napolitan Archaeological Museum, and no one ever spoke about this ever again. Visitors will find in the Sala della Meridiana of the Neapolitan Museum the finds which were extracted from the grounds of the Acropolis: a skull, a femur and a hand. Photographs, a 5-minute film of the discovery, documents of the time, but also other artifacts found on the spot, and the catalog of the exhibition itself with critical text published at the Scientific editorial. Guys, that's right, this was a very interesting thing, and what happened is very simple. They erased this information because the real stones are not found. Most likely the real skeleton was translated to the Smithsonian Institute because those people are continuously accumulating the real skeletons of giants, because they don't want the mainstream media to effectively discover and talk about the fact that yes, giants actually existed on Earth and they were the descendants of the Nephilim, as mentioned of course in the Bible, for example. But guys, that's it for today's video on this very interesting topic. As always, I shall see you later in the next one.